July 2025, Los Angeles. A quiet city morning, a gym door swings open. Cameras flash. A familiar silhouette exits. His hoodie soaked in sweat, sleeves pushed up, revealing tattooed arms and determination. It's Jungkook, and he's not just working out, he's preparing. But for what? That's the question fans across the world are desperately trying to answer. Because something is happening, something big, and all signs point to Jungkook being right at the center of it. It started quietly. No press release, no cryptic tweets, just movement. Throughout July 2025, Jungkook has been spotted multiple times near the HYBE-affiliated studio facilities in Los Angeles, not with the other members, not with producers, alone. At first, it seemed casual, a normal work visit, but then the sightings increased, almost daily. And then came the photos. Jungkook leaving the studio at odd hours, carrying his laptop, wearing the same hoodie for days, earbuds in, eyes serious. It didn't take long for ARMY to begin connecting the dots. He's not just recording, he's building something, one fan wrote on Twitter. The way he's showing up every day, that's leader energy, another noted. And they might not be wrong. Historically, RM has served as BTS's official leader, but in the evolving post-military BTS era, the group's dynamics appear to be shifting, and fast. According to music insiders in Korea, the group's upcoming project, rumored to be a full studio album in 2026, will carry more individual creative influence from each member. Jungkook, having spent the past year working intensely on his solo projects and building his own team of producers and dancers, might be stepping into a new position, creative captain. Could this be Jungkook's moment to steer the ship? It wouldn't be the first time. In his solo career, Jungkook demonstrated an obsessive dedication to perfection, from writing and producing songs like Seven and Standing Next to You, to executing viral performances that stunned the global music scene. He was no longer just BTS's youngest, he became its sharpest weapon. Now, with the group poised for a comeback in 2026, it makes sense that Jungkook might be leading the charge. Fuel was added to the rumor fire when, in mid-July, Jimin hosted a livestream with V, RM, and Jungkook. It was playful, nostalgic, until it wasn't. Suddenly, Jimin paused and said, almost casually, "Some members are pushing us into bold new directions. It's scary, but exciting." He then looked off-screen, directly at Jungkook. It was a moment fans didn't miss. Clip after clip of that glance flooded social media, with fans speculating whether Jimin had just accidentally confirmed what many already believed. Jungkook isn't just participating in BTS's next album, he might be driving it. If Jungkook is indeed leading the early stages of the album, fans are beginning to wonder, what will it sound like? His solo releases have been bold, Western-inspired, blending R&B, EDM, pop, and soulful vocals. His collaboration with global producers like Andrew Watt and Blood Pop on past tracks showed a fearless commitment to evolution. So, will the new BTS sound reflect this? ARMY is already speculating a mix of emotional storytelling and hard-hitting pop. Think Black Swan meets Standing Next to You. Maturity, reflection, power. Some believe the group may even adopt a dual-concept format, something dark and introspective, followed by something bright and unifying. And Jungkook's emotional depth might be the thread that ties it all together. Despite growing speculation, hype has remained tight-lipped. No official statements have been made regarding who's producing, directing, or managing the new BTS project. But that silence only fuels the curiosity. In the past, similar patterns of silence preceded major BTS reveals, from Map of the Soul to Proof. And now, with all 7 members officially back for military service, hype may be waiting for the perfect moment to make their move. Still, fans believe the clues are already out there, hidden in the silence, the smiles, the late-night studio visits, and in Jungkook's eyes. As the sun sets over Los Angeles and another quiet day ends, Jungkook disappears behind a studio door once again. No announcements, no interviews, just silence and motion. Whatever he's building, whatever he's preparing, it's coming. And fans are holding their breath. Because when Jungkook leads, the world listens.
There was a time when calling Jungkook a leader would have raised eyebrows, not because he lacked talent, but because he was always the youngest, the maknae, the one who followed, learned, listened. But those days are long gone. Over the past few years, something changed. Quietly, gradually, powerfully, Jungkook grew. And not just in the way most idols grow. He transformed into an artist, a director of his own path, a visionary capable of steering not just himself, but an entire era of BTS. Now, as BTS stands on the edge of a long-awaited full group comeback, it seems inevitable Jungkook might not just be one of 7 voices, he might be the one guiding the song. It didn't happen overnight. Fans have watched Jungkook evolve from a bright-eyed teenager singing No More Dream to the self-composed powerhouse behind global hits like Still With You and 7. In every solo endeavor, whether it was his Calvin Klein ambassador role, his deeply personal lyrics, or his late-night Weverse lives filled with raw vulnerability, Jungkook has shown a rare combination of artistry and authenticity. His instinct? Impeccable. His work ethic? Ruthless. His vision? Expanding. He sees things other people miss, one music producer whispered anonymously in a June 2025 interview. Jungkook doesn't just sing, he constructs atmosphere, he leads emotion. Which begs the question, is that leadership now extending to BTS's next chapter? While HYB continues to withhold official album details, multiple indicators suggest BTS's comeback is in full swing, and Los Angeles is its ground zero. In early July 2025, Jungkook, along with RM, V, and Jimin, was spotted arriving at a discreet compound in the hills of LA, known to industry insiders as a creative sanctuary for some of the world's top musicians. But something stood out. While other members came and went in casual cycles, Jungkook stayed, day after day, often arriving early, leaving last, alone. Fans began mapping his movements, timestamps, gym visits, outfit repetitions. The data painted a clear picture. Jungkook wasn't just participating, he was leading. It's like watching a general prep for war, one army tweeted. You can feel the pressure on him, but he doesn't flinch. And just like that, the narrative shifted from a comeback with Jungkook to a comeback by Jungkook. Perhaps most telling isn't what Jungkook says, but what his brothers don't. In interviews, live streams, and offhand comments, the other members of BTS have shown an unusual deference to Jungkook in recent weeks. RM recently said in an interview, Jungkook has a lot on his mind these days. He's thinking deep. V teased, you'll be surprised who takes charge this time. J-Hope posted a selfie with Jungkook and captioned it, simply, Captain. Even Jin, freshly discharged and usually the first to joke around, replied to a Jungkook Weverse post with, take care of them well, I'm watching. Subtle? Yes. Coincidence? ARMY doesn't think so. Jungkook's solo career didn't just prove his star power, it redefined his authority. When 7 debuted at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 in 2023, many saw it as luck. But when Standing Next to You, 3D, and Yes or No followed, each delivering unique soundscapes, choreography, and vocal acrobatics, the industry took notice. His solo concert in Tokyo, his viral Calvin Klein campaigns, his songwriting credits, they weren't just milestones, they were credentials. Now, with every producer and label in the world wanting a piece of him, Jungkook holds something even more valuable than popularity: creative trust. HYB trusts him. BTS trusts him. And perhaps most importantly, Jungkook trusts himself. Let's imagine for a moment that the rumors are true, that Jungkook is taking creative control, at least partially, of BTS's 2026 album. What would that look like? Sonic diversity? Drawing from his solo palette, the album might blend soulful vocals with EDM drops, melancholy piano ballads, and sleek pop productions. Visual boldness. Jungkook is obsessed with aesthetic detail. From choreography to camera angles, the MVs might take on a more cinematic, stylized tone under his influence. And lyrical depth. He's been unafraid to confront loneliness, identity, and growth in his solo lyrics. Could this be the most emotionally vulnerable BTS album yet? In short, the comeback wouldn't just be historic, it would be personal. And that's what fans are clinging to.